Good morning, Mr. Takhar. My name is Raju from Citizen Centre. Please let us know what are the top issues that are important to Ontario today.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Raju, for coming here. And let me tell you, I think there are two main issues in a very broader sense that are facing Ontarians. One is that we have a $14 billion deficit in this province. And if we want to invest in our education and healthcare, so it is really, really important for us to make sure that we tackle the $14 billion deficit issue. We also don't want to leave the debt, which the deficit translates into debt, and we don't want to leave the debt to our children and the grandchildren as well. The second issue facing Ontarians, in my mind, is the job situation. You know, when I see our young people who have been born here, who have been graduated here, they're not getting the jobs that they specialized in. Actually, it really hurts not only the parents, but to everyone. The second is when the new immigrants come to this country and their skills and talents are not recognized to the full potential. I don't think that is good for our economy. It's not good for the people who come to our country to make their living. So I think those are some of the issues that are really, really important. I mean, there are other issues important that I have heard from the Ontarians is, high auto insurance premiums, which is based on the locality you live rather than what you drive or where what you drive or what your driving record has been. The second issue also in my mind is temporary agencies. People work on temporary agencies for years and years and years, and the wages that they get are very minimum wages compared to what they will earn or the people who are performing regular jobs in the same industry or the same place when they are regular employees. I think those are some of the issues that we need to tackle very quickly in order to uplift and increase the standard of living for the people who live in Ontario.
So, Mr. Takhar, how can citizens help in participating in the vision that you are promoting?
The vision I am promoting is the prosperity of all Ontarians. Doesn't matter where they live or where they come from. So we want to make sure that every Ontarian has a good job, that they can prosper. When people come to Ontario, or for that matter to Canada, everybody comes for one reason, so they can better their future, or better the future of their children. If we can make that happen, then we have achieved our purpose and they have achieved their purpose as well. So in order to do that, the first and the foremost step is that we have to create jobs. We have to give them the jobs based on their skills and talents. So what I'm promoting on that front is that anybody who creates jobs in Ontario, we will give them some tax incentive up to $5,000 for when they employ an Ontarian in Ontario market. The second point that I'm promoting is that the small businesses are the engine of growth in Ontario. They create most of the jobs. So we need to provide an access to capital. We need to increase productivity for people. But we also need to open world markets. Diversity is our strength. People come here from all over the world, and if we can use their talent because they understand the country they come from, what kind of the requirements are there. So if we can encourage the bilateral trade by using them as an ambassador, I think it will go a long, long way for us to promote our small businesses. So I'm also promoting the incorporation of a small business development agency in Ontario who can focus on access of capital, creating jobs, increasing productivity, but more importantly, opening markets. The other point that I'm also promoting is that the people who come here, and if they can't get jobs in the fields they are specialized in, then the government should really promote some sort of the training programs in which we can give them the training and the experience in the field they specialize in, so that they can go out and actually work in their own fields. The same thing for the youth. So we have to have some internship program within the governments. So our young people who specialize in certain areas, they can actually get into these internship programs, get the experience that they need, and then they can get the jobs in their field. We also need to find a way actually to, at least the newcomers who come to this country, that we can recognize their qualifications and experiences quickly so that they can integrate into the society much more faster, so they don't have to base their talents. When the newcomers come to this country, they come with incredible talent and skills. So we want to make sure that we can use their talents and skills in this country. But if they cannot get a job in their own field, then the government has the obligation to create internship programs where we can provide them the experience in their own field so that they can go and actually start become a member, contributing members of the society. So I think that is really, really important, because if we don't use their talented, those people are not happy, but at the same time the province does not really gain either from the talents and the skills that they have.